alive. Hello, beautiful people. Hello, Facebook. How are you today? Good to see you live again. Hope you are having a wonderful weekend. And if that's the first time that you see me live, or you will find this video on a replay, my name is Natalia. I'm an inner mastery and consciousness mentor. And if you happen to catch this video live, please say hi, say who you are. I'm always happy to see who is there and to meet new people. And if you find this video on a replay, please hashtag replay and let me know you watched it. And also let me know who you are and if you have any questions or comments. And today I have a very interesting subject to talk to you about. And that is the question that I was asked: do we have free will? And it's quite a deep subject, so let's see, I'll try to explain to the best of my knowledge about from my own experience what I went through, if there is a free will, and to give you some clues how you can identify what is true for you and how you can apply this in your life, because everything that I'm sharing with you is something that also is true for you, and you need to check everything in your experience if that's true in your experience. And if it's not yet true in your experience, you just listen to this and let it sink in you, and see if it has what's the wording for that, the ring of truth, if you see some truth in that. So, free will. Do you have free will? And the answer depends on where you are in consciousness. So, if you are in the position of your personal self, and that is that you believe, you identify yourself to be a certain person, and if you are in that position, you think that you have free will, but the reality is that you do not have free will when you are in the position of your personal self. Because when you act from the position of your personal self, you are bound by your subconscious mind. And you're bound by your subconscious mind, but that includes all your conditioning, all your beliefs, all that you think about yourself, all the concepts that you have about yourself and about the world. So whatever you are doing in this position is heavily influenced by your subconscious mind. And of course, if something comes from your subconscious mind, that means it's not really a free will of your own. Now, you may understand that free will is doing something that you like and not doing something that you don't like. Yeah, but that is not really what free will is about. Free will is about to do something that is right and true for you, for the depths of who you are. Because if you are in the position of your personal self, you would oscillate between pleasure and pain. So your choices, your capacity to make choices in life would would mean that you choose something that that you perceive will bring you pleasure, and you will avoid something that will bring you pain. Yeah, well, which is normal, of course. But what you are not realizing that by making the choice, you are actually still choosing the opposite as well. Well, let's take an example. Let's take an example of someone who is uh, building a business and wants to make a lot of money. You are sacrificing your time. You are sacrificing your health because you want to get freedom. Yeah, but at the same time, you are tied up in unhappiness, you are tied up in stress, and as reality, you are remaining dissatisfied in the process. It's just one example of what is happening. So, in this position, the free will is always oscillation between the opposite. It's not really doing what you like or what you don't like. Yeah. So when you come to a deeper dimension of consciousness, the essence that you are, the situation shifts. But do you really have the free will there? Because at the dimension of your essence, which is a deeper dimension of you, the reality of what you are, you are not, you don't really need free will as such. Because then your will and the will of the source or of God are the same. So can you say that you have a free will here? Well, you may say, well, yes, it feels like I have a free will, and you do, but that free will is always the will of the source. So here, when there is no personal self, yeah, and there is not even a need to make to have, there is not even someone who will have the will of its own. Yeah, so or in a different way to describe that your will and the will of the source are one. Yeah, so these two dimensions are very, very, very different. And to truly have free will, in the definition that I'm giving to you, is actually to come deeper into the essence that you are and to be one with the divine will, because that is your will. And from that place, when you act, all that you do is right and true. And then, for example, if you want to do something, let's take the same example as I took in the previous scenario. When you are building a business and you are doing that, that's the idea that you have, and you want to do that, and you are doing that. But you are not really guided by your subconscious mind. You are not really guided by avoiding pain and going after pleasure, because the pain and pleasure would be transcendent in this dimension. So you will be beyond pain and beyond pleasure, beyond both. So, and in this state, you will simply do what is intuitively guided to you, or what intuitively is coming through you. Now, if in the state of your personal self, your personal identity or ego, which is popularly called, you have a forceful will on your of your own. You perceive it as such, right? And that is tied up to your subconscious mind. For example, why you do what you do? It's a very important question to answer. Why you do what you do? Because for it, in the case, let's say, many people are building their business because in their subconscious mind they feel inferior or insecure, and they need to prove themselves to achieve something, to be wealthy, to be famous, to be recognized. That is not a free will. That is the subconscious influence. And of course, in ignorance, you may mistaken that as a free will because as a personal self, you have a seeming freedom to choose, right? Yeah, you can go here, you can go there, you can do whatever you want. But is that free will? And you have to look deeper inside yourself to see the driving forces behind what you do. Are you looking for fame? Are you looking for recognition? Are you looking for approval? Are you looking for acceptance? These are very subtle. And maybe you say, well, okay, no, I don't want to look at that. You say nonsense. I just do what I do. That's fine. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm not here to interrupt your sleep. I'm here to show you a different way, the way of consciousness. I'm here to show you the way how you can look deeper and question everything about yourself until you see the reality, until you see that, yes, I'm doing that not because I want to become someone, not because I expect to get fulfillment from that, not because I will feel the sense of lack that I'm experiencing by becoming famous or becoming well known. No, it's none of that. I'm doing what I do because I feel it's right in my heart, because it would make me joyful, because it would amplify what I am within myself. And that is free will. Because the interesting thing is that nothing, see, in terms of when you talk about, for example, achievement or doing things in the world, you cannot do anything until the totality of existence will make you do that. Yeah? You think you can do what you want and you can force your way through that, That's one way. If you want to do that, by all means do that. You can ignore this conversation, but the right way, oh, not the right way, there is no right or wrong. Let's say the conscious way, the way of your essence is different. Well, the way of your essence is doing whatever is the will of the source or God, whatever you want to call that, at any given point of time. And because that is the will of the source, the whole creation will be there to support you in that. The whole creation will make it happen. And it's very simple then. You just do what you do and you keep on doing that, or you change. You see, there is no attachment or no emotional drive for doing something to achieve something. It's absent in the state of essence. You simply do things. It works, great. It doesn't work, you improve them. Yeah? And like that, you can do anything. But your actions would have a deeper purpose, if you want to call it like that. Not a selfish purpose as such that you are looking to get something. No, the purpose is that you are simply doing what feels right, what feels joyful, what feels good, what feels good for you. Like I'm talking to you, it just feels good to me. I love doing these conversations and I will be doing more of that. And if you want to be in a group where we will do regular sessions like that, send me a message and I will notify when this group will be available, so you can join those and we will discuss with you together how we can, and you will be able to answer me questions directly, so we can see in your own experience how this works and where your misconceptions are about free will and about your activity, the activities that you do, or about anything at all, any subject at all. So you can send me a message if you want to be a part of these dialogues are part of these type of conversations, where we will look from the state of from the enlightened state of consciousness. We will look into that. We will look with clarity and see what is the truth, what is the reality in any given situation. Okay, my loves, I think that's all that I have to share with you for today. If you have any questions or comments, please write them underneath this video. If something is not clear or you would like me to clarify some parts, you can let me know. And if you find this video on a replay, please #replay, let me know you watched it. And if you find this video on my YouTube channel, please subscribe for more content like this, and please feel free to share this video with anyone who may benefit from it. Thank you so much once again, and I see you soon.